Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Kick and P podcast. I am your host, the one and only Prince, and we back with a special one, man. I got my boy in the building. I got the homie KC in the building. Please join me in helping me, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome the homie KC to the show. KC, what up, Brody?
What's up, bro?
What's the word, man? How you feeling?
Feeling good, man. I'm feeling good.
Good, man. I appreciate you for joining us, man. I appreciate you for taking the time out, man, and indulging us in discussing this particular topic with us today, man. So you ready to jump into it?
Yeah, I'm ready, bro. I'm ready.
All right, first off, I wanted to have you on, man, to kind of discuss young black males in the prison system. Talk a little bit about prison reform, a little bit about just cultural narratives as far as cultural biases, and just dive in and talk about a little bit of things like that, man. But first, I wanted to just for you to get a little people of the my bad, just to get the people a little bit of background about you. A little bit about your information, bro, and just a little bit of the story you got, Brody.
Was locked up in what was that, June 2011 for some murders and 10 murders that I did not do. And they said that I did it, but the whole time I always remained my innocence. I always told them I never did it and everything. Yeah, so I was wrongfully convicted, and I told them that, I never did this and I was wrongfully convicted. And they
Mm,
like never believed me. So, I got into the law library and I started learning that law. When I learned the law, that's when I figured out a lot about my case and everything like that. So when I
mm,
figured it out, I still went to them. I got Lovey and Lovey, like the best law firm in Chicago. And when I got with them,
mm,
I told them like, I was innocent. And I broke my case down to them. I explained it to them, and just so happened my witness was legally blind.
mm.
So by my witness being legally blind, that helped me out a lot. But they still did not want to let me out. And that was the crazy part. Like, they did not want to let me out of jail for nothing in the world.
Mm.
And I was like, wow, this is just
Even though
crazy.
the
Huh?
even though a majority of your of the reason why you was in there was from the testimony from a person that was legally blind,
Yeah, man.
and you was still running into hurdles.
Yeah, legally blind, bro. Person was legally blind.
Mm,
And they withheld that from me. And
mm.
when I still got back and I showed it, they still wanted to like retry me. Like they didn't even want to give me no bond or nothing when I got to the county. They were still trying to retry me.
Man, that's heavy, bro. But just talk a little bit about for me too, bro. Just talk about some of the key reasons why you think young black males, especially coming from where we've come from, fall into some of these quote unquote statistical categories, bro. What do you think are some of the contributing factors to that?
Just how we come up. And that's it. That's all. Just how we come up. Everything that we are
Mm,
influenced by as a whole. Because coming up, if we see that 9 times out of 10, we see the person that's actually going to work and everything, like the actual 9 to 5, as we say. They living check to check. They ain't got it going on. They stressed. It's just not it. But what's being glorified, the
mm,
part of life that's being glorified, all the glitz and the glamour part, is everybody that's doing this is doing something illegal, whether it be drugs, gang banging, uh, pimping, robbing, killing, whatever it is. So, therefore, this is what's being glorified. This is what's cool. This is the only way to make it in life because we've been we've been given a mindset that since we black, we can't be shit. So since we can't
mm.
be shit, the only way we know is illegal activities in order to survive in life. Because if you take away fraud and any illegal activities from the world, what do you think most of our generation of black people, especially black men, would be? They'd be like homeless, threw off, lost, because they ain't got no way. But it all stems from the home as well. Then in school we ain't being taught shit. It's a school to prison pipeline. You know what I'm saying? So we want
So you think a major part of it is the environment that we come up in
it's
and
the environment, it's the
that we used to.
mindset that we have. We have that mindset.
Mm,
So as long as we got that mindset, because you got to think,
mm,
when you pay attention to things, you got parents that sit up and they let their kid listen to, for example, King Von, and they kid want to be like King Von and everything like King Von and this and that, but look at the type of person that he was. So you basically raising another him, a million of them, because this is what's cool, this is what's in. When you see all these rappers
Right.
that's so big, yeah, I want to be like whatever rapper it is that knowing that he's a killer, he's a robber because he get all the fame and attention. This is what everybody want. So we only want what we see the entertainers do. That's the thing about it. Entertainers are not
Mm.
real. They just here to entertain you, to give you
That's a
it's a
fact.
facade. It's a lie. It's just like a
That's a
movie. When you
fact.
turn it, every gangster, every all coming up, all our favorite. You ask anybody, a favorite movie is gonna be a gangster movie. But in every gangster movie, it's the same
Mm.
story. We come up from nothing. We get some money. We gonna snake each other out. Somebody gonna tell on somebody.
Mm.
But everybody is glorifying. Everybody just say something about a snitch and this and that. But look at people naming themselves after the snitches from the movies. You know how many Ricos and
Mm.
Ninos and God damn it, whoever else told. That's all type of people that take at
Mm.
it, but they like, he was a killer though. He was a drug dealer. He was this. He was that. You don't see the outcome. They give it to you every
As if
time.
that's something to glorify, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we
No, I'm with you though.
glorify
So
all the
you
wrong
saying,
shit.
you saying it's a combination of things of culture, of environment, of entertainment, shaping actual people's lives and realities that ain't necessarily the giving the real truth and the real story of how it is. So you saying it's a combination of things,
Yeah,
though.
it's a combination of things.
Mm.
That's the
No, I
combination.
couldn't
It's
agree
a
more,
combination
bro.
of things.
I couldn't agree
Because look
more,
at what we
bro.
glorify. Look at it's like this. Remember in school, you a lame, you a goofy. All the lames was the kids that sat in front of the class and did their work. But all the
Hmm.
cool kids was in the back acting ass, can't read, write, spell or shit.
It's what we
But we
glorify.
glorify
Yeah,
that.
that's true
So
too.
you got the lane that was in the front of the class want to be like the kids in the back of the class. So nowadays social media then gave everybody to be the kid in the back of the class. Everybody get on a look how many every time you see an interview, all that lab with Baba on the couch, you literally doing the interview, giving the police that's telling, that's snitching. That's snitching. When you get on there, you say, "Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm from this and that, and we this and that, and we doing this and that, and this and that," and showing all these. You telling on yourself. And then when you go when shit go left, it's somebody told me. No, nigga, you told on yourself because now on these
Yeah,
platforms,
and I think that type of shit is highlighting and glorifying the wrong shit too, man. Those type of platforms, bro, it be entertaining a lot of times, but a lot of times it be glorifying and keeping up a lot of shit in the streets that be leading to real actions and people really, you know what I'm saying, real negativity coming from the
that's the
shit,
thing.
bro. So
Son.
it's
Like you ain't
definitely,
basically if you get on the internet and I
yeah,
go on your page and I don't see you with no guns, then you ain't tough. Like people feel like if I post guns and drugs, I'm tough. As soon as they get some money, look what they go
mm-hmm,
do. They going straight to buy designer for the same people that's voting to keep our race to basically try to help extinct our race.
mm,
Everybody
mm.
want to be black with us.
No, I agree,
Everybody
bro.
want to be black. Pay attention to it. Everybody want to be black with us. They talk like us. They act like us. They wear our clothing. They want to wear their jewelry like us. They hair like us. Speak like us. Everything like us. But everybody want to be black with a black
Mm,
person. So as a race, we can't expect nobody to respect us when we don't respect our damn self as a whole. Because when
mm.
you go into something
Ooh, now
like,
that's a fact
go
right
look at
there.
anything Clarissa Shields posts, right? For example, so many people gonna down talk this lady and speak so bad about this lady, but who all in the comments though? It's all black people. They ain't no white people. But
Mm,
then we go blame the white people when shit go left. No,
mm.
blame your motherfucker self. We don't. It's account. We live in a world with no
No self
account. There's no self
accountability.
accountability.
That's what it is,
These
bro.
people out here,
No accountability, bro.
everybody's
That's a huge problem.
everybody having an identity crisis, bro. If I if
That's
I
what it
don't
is too,
post
bro. That's
myself in
super important.
design and then
Nobody really know who they is,
yeah, if I
bro.
post myself a design, I'm broke. I just sat down at a meeting with all billionaires. The only expensive thing they had on was a timepiece. They wear regular clothes.
Mm.
They invest their money. They don't do dumb shit with their money. It's a different type of a life, but
It's a, they playing a whole different game, bro. they playing a whole
but
different
this
game,
all
bro.
we talk about.
But talk about a little bit about me, bro. Talk a little bit about because you mentioned earlier how they withheld certain things from you from your case, especially being that the only eyewitness or alleged witness was a person who was legally blind. Just talk about, bro, how eye opening it is to see firsthand and witness firsthand how unjust or corrupt the system could be. Because we all hear about it and see about it and shit on TVs and movies, but just talk about firsthand what it was like to experience, you know what I'm saying, the system doing what it's doing firsthand.
You gotta just pay attention to the symbol of justice. It's a blindfold.
Mm,
It's a person holding a scale with a blindfold over their eye, and the scale of justice is tipped in favor. So that right there is how we go into the system blind. And the favor and the scale is
mm,
tipped in their favor, not our favor, but we fight for our life. So we already at a
right,
disadvantage both ways because we don't have no knowledge of this system, let alone the law, and it's in their favor. So you
right,
can go in this courtroom and paint a picture of me, and you got a jury of people that'll believe it, but in our constitution it says that we supposed to be judged by a jury of our peers. So how can you put somebody on the stand that never stepped
right,
foot on north, east, south, like anywhere where we from? How can you judge me? You don't even
right.
understand where we from or understand why this could have happened or our situation or nothing. You don't understand nothing about
Mm,
what I got on this uniform for. So your mindset is he guilty because he got on the uniform. So you see the disadvantage. We don't
mm,
know the law, so
mm,
therefore we got to listen to a lawyer that just want to take our money, or more than likely a public defender because these
mm.
motherfuckers ain't got no money. So we at a disadvantage, but
Right. Facts these
it's no
days.
accountability within the system as a whole, from the police, the state's attorney, the judges, nobody. Right now they could play with our life, and the only thing that's gonna happen is somebody gonna sue them, and the city, the taxpayers, the citizens got to give up their money because of these crooked ass systems, and then they get
Mm,
immunity. So it don't matter what they do, how much they lie, anything, they get immunity. They don't go to jail. But if you switch the narrative and say, hey, if something gets wrong with this case or something ain't right, yo, whatever time he was gonna get your ass gonna get. How about that?
mm. No, you ain't lying, bro. The system holds it holds the citizens accountable, but it don't necessarily hold the people who's supposed to uphold the justice. It don't necessarily hold them accountable a lot of the times.
If me or you are police officers and I see you do something wrong, I gotta shut up. It's the silence. What's that code of
Mm.
silence? But
Code
I
of
can't speak up
silence.
and say,
Yup.
hey, Prince did this and that. No, no, no. If I do, I'm gonna either be trying to be killed, fired, or blackballed. No pension, no nothing. But this officer that just did
Yup.
all this wrong shit, he still get to keep his pension, retire early, write an apology letter, and that's just it. So, like I say, it's no accountability. And they say that, oh, we a gang and we this and
It's
we
no
that.
accountability. Yup.
How we, y'all made this shit a game for us? We started this to take control in our neighborhoods and fight for ourselves and stuff of that nature. But we couldn't get that because y'all knew
Right.
how to infiltrate us. Y'all knew how to take our own, give us drugs, give us guns. The Willie Lynch letter. Like, how you teach me so much history, but I never read the Willie Lynch letter. Ain't that crazy? And then for the people that haven't read it, you
Mm.
should go read it. As a black person, shit, I felt dumb as hell because I'm like, shit, they ain't lying. They wasn't, especially at the end
Mm.
when they say thank you, black people, for continuing to wear our brands,
It's a
fund
lot of
us.
truth in that shit.
It's
Yeah, it's
one
a
hundred
lot of truth
percent,
in that.
100%. It's a lot of truth in that. But you know, we don't have the knowledge. So when you try to talk to somebody, shut your woke ass up. Damn, like you see what I'm talking about? So if you try to speak positivity and knowledge to people,
Yeah.
they say, oh, he's woke. So they don't want to hear it. But they want to hear some drug killing, robbing music though. They influenced by all the wrong shit. Look at it.
Yeah, the negative shit that they pushed on the culture and forced us in a certain way to adapt, man. But we got to take accountability though, and say that we was the one that we was tricked into, you know what I'm saying, accepting certain shit in the culture and take accountability on our end. But a lot of this shit, bro, was pushed from an outside force, an external force, and a lot of shit was given to us as a culture that we didn't necessarily create as a culture organically.
Exactly.
So it's
How you
definitely
think the
about taking
drugs got like
accountability,
they say?
but recognizing that other part
Like we
too.
say, we don't own them motherfucking boats and planes and all that shit.
Yeah,
Fuck we get
facts.
all this shit
Getting
over
all that
here.
shit over here. Yeah,
Come on, man. Why you think?
yeah.
Why you think they don't want to let Larry Hoover out of jail? Because they know what he can stop. They know that They know
The influence he
he's
will
a
have. Yep.
political prisoner. It's not about the gang. It's not about none of that. These people know what they're doing. If they can stop
Mm-hmm.
crime the same way they can stop anything else, they don't want to because this the only way they make money.
Mm.
This the only way they push their narrative. This the
That's a
only way they
fact.
be able to keep laws how they keep them. So we at a disadvantage.
Mm.
If they got enough money and resources to put a National Guard and police office on every goddamn corner in the city of Chicago, if they wanted to, they got enough highs.
Mm.
Come on, man, look at the social media. You don't think they could do something to everybody on social media? They don't. They going It's smart in their mind. We could just sit back and let them kill each other off,
Mm.
get off drugs, become strung out, become lost in life. We keep on pushing these narratives on them, putting all the negative platforms. Like look at Baddies for example. It's a platform for black women to go in there and embarrass themselves and be messy and ghetto and
Mm.
shit like that. And who watch it? All the
Mm.
black people.
Speaking about narratives, bro, I want to ask you this too. So, what narratives about black people and crime do you think is the most leading about the culture?
We all not bad people. We actually good people. We actually good humans.
Mm.
It's just our circumstances on how we come up that we just fall victim to it, and sometimes before a person can realize it be too late. They be so
Mm.
far gone that they be like, damn. And it's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse and worse to the point where, I mean, just look at it now. I guarantee you know how many kids from 3 to 8 years old, 9 years old can repeat a whole Sexy Red song back and forth and dance like her and do everything like her.
Mm. Yeah, that's a fact.
Oh, look at her. They
That's a
recording and put on
fact.
there. Look at her. She's so cute. No, that shit's stupid as hell. You should feel dumb as hell as a parent. You allowing
Young
your
kids
kids
too.
to listen to this. But they gonna
Yeah,
grow up and be
facts.
hot as hell like that. That's how it all start. These kids freaky as hell,
Mm.
and way
Yeah.
younger than what we was. But this the culture.
Yeah, it's sad, bro. It is. It's
There's no
bad.
good parenting. There's no good none of it. I
It
think this
is,
shit
bro.
cool. Like I'm not finna stand in the picture with my son and be throwing up gang signs and having him think that it's cute because he 5'6". He imitating what he see me do, or he imitate what he see these rappers on these
Mm.
entertainers on the internet do. Because majority of them don't get like that in real life. They not like that. So
Right. It's a facade for most of them, most of the times
come on,
anyway.
man. But this is what people think. So this is what's cool in their
Yeah.
minds, and in reality, it's really not cool. So it's just like I say with jail as well. It's cool to go to jail in their mind. They want to go to jail. They don't give a fuck about going to jail because in their
Mm.
mind, everybody gonna say free me and I'm gonna be that nigga. I'm gonna come home like him. I'm gonna come home like him. No, you not. When you go to jail, a whole block gonna fuck with you for a few months and
Mm.
forget about you. They gonna try to fuck your baby mama, fuck your bitch, not send no money. Every time a nigga go to jail, I'm gonna fuck who you is. From the biggest to the smallest. Only your mama, only your family gonna take care of you. And if they ain't got no money, you really
Mm.
just asked out. Don't nobody care about you.
If they really knew what this shit was like for real, yeah, people are give it a different perspective, bro. If they really knew what that type of shit was like, man. But I agree with you though, bro. I think that as far as like the narratives too, I think that is a really big one. I think we do kind of have like this narrative painted about the culture that we just super negative, or we just all bad people and we want to see harm come to innocent people. And I don't think that everybody think that, but I think that it is like a cultural push though to kind of like paint that narrative about black people. And you can just see it when you watching certain channels or you watching certain platforms and they talking about the foundational black American. They love to throw out the stats about how foundational black Americans account for 50 something percent of the crime, 52 I think, or 53% of the crime. And it's important that when we listening to those stats, bro, and when we listening to those type of narratives, that we do our proper research and formulate the whole vision, because statistics can tell a certain part of the narrative, but they don't necessarily paint the whole picture. Like when they tell you that Africans, or not Africans, my bad, that foundational Black Americans account for 50% of the arrests, they also don't tell you that they account for the same amount of percent, the 53% of the exonerated cases in the United States as well. So you got to be careful, bro, of who you're receiving that information from, who's painting the narrative, and what they stand to gain from the narrative. But I do feel like it is a push, though, like I said, to paint that certain picture. And we, don't get me wrong, we got a lot of shit we got to work on as a culture and get together, bro. Like 1,000%, we got a lot of shit. It is too much violence, and it is too much negativity, and it's too much degeneracy, but it's not to the existential threat that a lot of people and a lot of other platforms try to make it seem, bro.
We are our biggest downfall.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with
Yeah.
that too. I agree, bro. We are our own worst enemy. I agree. It's bad. It's because we don't want to take accountability, bro, and to really make a shift in the culture and to really make a shift in the mental perception of the culture, you gotta first take accountability, bro. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you can't make a proper move without first taking proper inventory, bro. And to be able to properly take inventory, you gotta be able to hold yourself accountable for the position that you in. And that's a real hard one for the people of our culture, bro. Taking that accountability in, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
So let me ask you, though, if it's some things, because I know you working in a field of trying to do some things in the prison reform field. So if it's a couple things that you would change about the system, like what recommendations that would you make to change if you could make changes to the system overnight?
Man, that's a hard question. I mean, just basically what I say is accountability.
Yeah, man, I know.
It's the accountability part, because I'm not saying that everybody that come into these jails is innocent. You get what I'm saying? But jail has no
Right.
rehabilitation. That's in our constitution as well. Jail is not meant to just put us away and treat us like animals how they do. Jail is supposed to be a rehabilitation place. So for the people that do go to jail, you got to understand how to get them help. We just need help. That's all. We ain't bad people. We ain't this. We ain't that. We just need help.
Right.
We have a lot of mental issues, because if I have some type of emotions as a man, that's like gay, as they say, sassy. You're not a man. Stop being emotional. Toughen up. Nah, motherfucker, I'm human. We ain't got no. We ain't got no
Right.
way to deal with all the shit that we've been through, all the trauma, all the. We don't got no way. So we act out. It's just like a fucking kid when what they do for attention. They throw tantrums. They act out. They're afraid to say how they really, really feel, because they scared they're gonna get a
Facts.
whooping and shit like that. So it's like we big ass kids. So it's like within the system, I would just change.
So you saying there's no actual, there's no, the rehabilitation side, you saying like actually had a goal and aim to actually rehabilitate these people that come through the
No,
system?
not at all. That's what I would change. I would change the rehabilitation of the system when you come into the system. I would change. I would change the way how interactions go, because a lot of times the way they treat us is so fucking horrible. Like, imagine being locked in a cell 24 hours a day. A cell that's like, I think it's a 6x6 or something, 6x8 or something like that. Yeah, I think it's 6x8. You're in that cell 24 hours a day. No TV, no fan, and it's hot as hell. The food horrible. You can't get on the phone. You can't write no letters. You can't do nothing. So you being treated so inhumane. But mentally, it takes something away from you. You will lose yourself mentally. And the person said, well, they should have never did the crime, can't do the time. You got to understand why that person may have done that crime.
Right. Right.
Because
No,
if
facts.
right now,
It's always a reason why, and it's always a story why.
if I go shoot up a school right now, they're gonna say, yep. If another person go shoot up a school, what's the first defense they got? Mentally ill. He's mentally unstable because
Yeah, he was a troubled youth. He had
in a
mental
mental in a,
mental disabilities and
we live
mental
in a world
illnesses.
where it's normal for us to go do these crimes, to do things. It's not normal for them. So In a way, it's like, damn,
Mm.
that's a defense. But damn, in real life, I'm mentally unstable as well. Then I got PTSD. I got the man
Mm.
of a war veteran because if some gunshots go
Right,
off,
right,
if gunshots go off, shit, my first instinct is to duck, reaching up, but I don't even carry a fucking gun on me. But it's the mindset of how we come up seeing the
right.
movies. I could probably see a dead body and walk right past that motherfucker, not even like, damn, something like that is cute. Like that shit ain't normal. So in jail was no rehabilitation. You take somebody away from society for 10 years and then put them back out here with felonies. So it's hard for him to get a job, restrictions, parole, can't drink, can't smoke, etc. And just say, here, get back out here. He
Mm.
only gonna go back to what he know because when he try to go get a
What?
job, he can't get a good job because of the felony. His family and friends
Right.
don't have the knowledge to say, hey, this is how you start a business, etc. Everything we learn in jail is on our own.
Mm.
And
And they just expect you to, yeah, to expect you to reintegrate to society. You know what I'm saying? After, like you saying, being away for however many years, you know what I'm saying, your sentence is, and to come back and just, like I said, having no interaction with the outside world, not knowing how pretty much, you know what I'm saying, anything works at this point. You just expect it to kind of pick up and not have nobody give you no guidance and no structure, man, and then they expect for you to not to fall back into the same habits. And I think that they don't think that you're not gonna fall back into the same habits. I think that they expect you to a lot of the times, and that's how they make a lot of the money. That's why the private prison business is so booming, because they know repeat offenders is how they make their money, bro. And they know the culture, what the culture highlights continues to push people towards being a repeat offender. The lyrics from the music, what's highlighted on TV and the movies, they know all of that shit pushes people to doing the same thing that put them in the position that they in. And then, like you said, when they get out of that position and they got a little bit of wise, a little bit of older, might want to make some different changes, they make it so hard for you to make those proper changes in your life, and you just end up winding up falling back into the same cycle. That's what happened to a lot of us.
yeah,
So, but it's all a part of the play, though. Too, though.
yeah,
You got to realize this shit is all a part of
but
the
see,
play.
everybody that was positive and so big for us and that was pushing for us and everything, they kill him or they put him in jail. Pay attention to Malcolm X movie. What did he say? There's too much power for
Mm,
one black man.
mm,
So they know how to. They don't
mm.
have to do it. They know how to make us do it.
Facts, facts. That's the new way to do it. They don't get their hands dirty. They let us get our own hands dirty.
One man, the Clint. It's been the KKK. How many KKKs or factions it been? And it's so notarized for so long. I ain't saw a motherfucker Rico yet. But every goddamn gang
And they'll
got a
never get one
Rico.
either.
Every gang leader, but it's all these real leaders that has a real hatred that actually do shit to people and everything. Like it still go on. It's like modern day. It's basically like modern day slavery right now. We all still slaves.
It is, bro. We are, and it's just a different form of it. It ain't the chattel slavery that it was back in the
Shit,
day.
they
It's
still in
more
Mississippi. They
of a
still got the
wage
chain gang
slave
in
and
there.
a cultural
They still got
slavery.
the chain gang in Mississippi.
Oh yeah, yeah, they do down there down south. Yeah,
And
they
they
do.
still
They do.
like, come on. That's why they treat you so bad in jail to the
They
point where it's
do.
like you treat them like animals. That's why they turn into fucking animals. That's why people so fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Every
Shit is
person,
psychological.
every person I came over jail with get into it with their girl. Wanna know why? Because they feel like, man, who the
Mm.
fuck? Stop watching me. Stop trying to control me. Stop this. Like we get into because we don't like a lot of shit. We don't like to be looked over. We don't want
Mm.
you with the low. We don't want all this shit because it feel like we back in jail. Cameras and shit
Right,
everywhere.
right. That's PTSD. That's real shit.
Yeah, every time I see a
Yeah, that's
police
real
officer, I be
shit.
like, damn, man. Every time they get behind me, I'm damn. And I don't even got shit up on me. The type of
Right.
trauma that's afflicted upon us where we so fucked up behind it. Like we really fucked up, but
Mm.
nobody ever understand why we fucked up. So you can't
Right.
blame a lot of people because they don't know yet. They don't understand when to wake up or how to wake up or the knowledge, but that's because from since we was kids, just the knowledge that was put in our head. You gave us bullshit history, read and write.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. I went to suburban school and public school. So public school, I got one major. That mean I got one opportunity of life. That I'm so young, I'm just doing some shit. I might not even like this when I get older.
Right.
But I go to suburban school, I got 4 different majors. So that's 4 more opportunities to life. As soon as I came in, they get you a job.
Mm.
Hey, look, you a kid, you 15, you don't have to work. Stack all your checks up for 3 years. When you graduate, you should be at about 100,000. They teach you about stocks and bonds
Mm.
and CDs and all this stuff. They teach you longevity. They teach you how to be CEOs of Fortune 500 companies. Why? The public school system teach you how to be economical slaves. Like me knowing what I know right
Mm. No,
now,
that's a fact.
I wouldn't want to go to high school than the
That's a
public
fact.
school. I'd rather sit on the fucking internet to
Yeah, I
learn
can't do the
everything.
public school, bro.
But pay attention
Yeah,
though.
for
In
sure.
order for you to have a proper education, you have to live in a certain area that we can't afford. You have to have a certain type of money to pay for the schooling that we can't afford.
Yeah. But you know what? You know what be fucking me up though, bro? And that's why it go back to saying like we were saying accountability because it kind of fucked me up because the African American community or the black community is a the $3 trillion, you know what I'm saying, yearly GDP. Like we got the finances and the resources to change the way we educate our children, bro, and to give them real insight and real knowledge and give them real game. We generate enough income as a community to open up a bunch of fucking schools. You could go look at schools, abandoned schools right now on websites right now, bro, and find an abandoned school for twenty
That's
thousand,
one of
bro.
my
What's
goals.
to stop people from
That's one of my
putting
goals.
a bunch of money together, bro, and starting a private school where you can bring in any kids you want to bring in, teach them anything you want to teach them, give them the game you want to give them, teach them real trades, real history, real science, real math. Ain't nothing stopping the culture from doing that, but people choose to glorify and put their money towards certain things. A motherfucker would rather take a trip and spend 16,000 on the trip to the Maldives than to put that into, you know what I'm saying, and to
Yeah.
invest that
That's
into a
just like
business,
a
to
month.
invest that into putting money together to buy a school. It's like our priorities is
It
fucked up,
is. A
bro.
motherfucker have a closet full of designer, but don't own a piece. You got a damn near $50,000 to $100,000 designer. You don't own a piece of property. Living in a bullshit ass apartment. Like how you walking down the street with
Mm-hmm.
$1,000 shoes on, $1,000 jeans on, $600-700 shirt, $700-800 hat, but you ain't got no motherfucking car.
Mm-hmm. That's happy, bro. You don't owe your car, you don't owe no
Oh shit.
land, you ain't started no business, you ain't looked into investing no type of cash into anything, you ain't even saving up to get a startup business
how
or
would
to
they
none of
ever
that.
know though? Like look at pay attention to the Chinese to the
Mm,
kids over there in China and the kids over here. You see the type of
they
shit they
different,
learning
bro.
and shit.
They different.
They what? All they classes and schools
They
teaching
different.
them.
It's a completely different culture,
So why
bro.
we can't get the same type of educational learning all this shit? So that's why people ain't getting this shit because they don't know. They don't know
Mm-hmm.
nothing. How would I know they're gonna invest my
That's a
money
fact.
into
That's a fact.
this, and that? Well, all I see on TV is gonna invest my money in designer, drugs, and bitches.
Mm-hmm.
How would I
Yup.
ever?
Bad
How would I
bitches
ever
and
know?
going to the club and
Yeah,
yep.
come on, you give me the club. Every time
That's
I
a
be in the
fact.
strip club, strippers be mad at me. Man, who pop you? Man, get the fuck out of my face. Throwing no money on your ass for what? I can catch.
Say,
I can
hey,
get up
Bobby,
in it. I
tonight, baby, not
get in the
tonight.
air, fuck you for free, baby. I ain't on all that. Oh, that's a waste of money to me. But the younger me,
You
but the
feel me?
younger me,
Exactly.
when I first get out now, I'm throwing them shit. Man, wake up like I threw
No
20,
facts.
30,000
Mm-hmm.
and this and that. That's cool, but I could have took that 20, 30,000 invested in something because when this shit gone, I don't got nothing to fall back on. Look at the way women are today.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, women are
You
today
right,
are
bro.
so fucking transactional, bro. All women want is money.
Mm.
All niggas want is pussy. All women want is money. So it's okay to basically be a prostitute or a
That's
hoe.
the focus. That's definitely the focus. I would say.
A
That's
woman,
definitely the focus. I
a
would say
woman would
of the of
literally,
the youth of the culture,
a
bro.
woman
Sex and
will
money.
literally go through. It's like you say, sex, drugs, and money. That is literally us right now.
Mm-hmm.
Sex, drugs, and money.
It's the focus, bro.
Women,
That's a fact. It's sad as
women will
fuck
go
too.
against their damn principles and morals just because a nigga take care of them or pay their bill and this and that. Like, damn, it's that hard on, baby. The first thing they know, just like us, the first thing we know to get
Yup.
some money is run to the streets. The first thing they know is run to the strip club or sell some pussy.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first
It's
thing.
bad, bro. It's bad, especially when it's other avenues to be able to just change your life and just being properly, you know what I'm saying, properly educated. First you gotta have the thirst to even seek the knowledge, bro. And I think that's the problem. I don't even think as a culture we even have a sense of urgency or even a thirst to even seek the knowledge, bro. Because the knowledge is accessible. I just don't think we prioritizing the seeking of the knowledge in the culture, bro.
When you and the team really get. Yeah, for real. So it's like that's just it. Like because everybody that we got to look up to is a part of this shit. Like you pay attention. Look at that. How the fuck is this the Epstein files?
Mm-hmm.
This shit ain't. I ain't seen nothing. Oh, breaking nothing. All everywhere now. Just whispers. Cause these the people in power. These what the people in power do.
Mm-hmm.
This the type of weird, sick ass shit they do. All these rituals for the people that's in the industry. Like the labels that's design these rappers make these rappers go against each other. Take out life insurance policies on them and everything.
They do.
They make them go against each other for
Mm-hmm.
how you
Give them certain
feel,
lyrics and shit.
say
Yeah,
this,
say certain
do this,
shit.
do that. They take away your identity. Why you think I'm not a rapper?
Mm-hmm.
That's why, like me, like I'm in the industry.
No, when I found that out too, bro, that shit fucked me up. When I heard Ice Cube say that, he was like, "Yeah, they used to come in there in the studio and like tell us to say certain shit and put certain lyrics. No, don't say that. Take that out. Put this in there." And I'm like, "Damn, that shit fucked me
They,
up, bro. Like they really wasn't there pushing that shit like
yeah, because
that."
it's a plat. It's like this. They can push these rappers and make them. They can push these rappers and make them say, "Damn, this how they shape their culture." Because since they got all the followers and listeners,
Mm.
this shit is real politics. Real politics.
No, it is, bro. It is. And the rabbit hole go deeper than a lot of people go. A lot of people think it's just like surface level shit from what they see, but they're not seeing that it's all connected and it's all one play that's in support of another play that's in support of another play. That's just a whole. There's just a whole economic system of one hand washing the other, bro. Where they all the money keep just coming full circle for them, bro. That's all this shit really is.
No, you're right. That's all it exactly. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. And that's all it ever be.
Yeah, so we definitely got to get the culture together, bro. We got to get the culture together. We got to shift the mental perception. We got to change what motherfuckers think is cool. We got to change what the fun or the popular things to do, at least until enough people get their shit together where they can progress the culture in a positive way. We can get back to partying and shit later, but we need to focus on the soul of the culture and the spirit of the culture and finding a way to get us out of the fucked up negative vibration that we in, bro.
Yeah.
Cause it's bad, bro. Like I said, $2 trillion spending power every year. 76 out of all of that, 76% of those black people is living check to check. Another 17% is living below the poverty
But,
line, bro. That's
but look at what
93% of the
Trump.
population,
A
bro.
lot of people.
That's too many
A lot of
fucking
people
people,
were so
bro. When
hurt.
we generating so much money.
A lot of people just so hurt because of what Trump did, as far as the SNAP benefits, right? In a way, I ain't even mad at him. You wanna know
Yeah,
why? Motherfuckers need to get up off
I ain't
their
mad at
ass.
him at all
Motherfuckers need to
either.
get up off their ass. Because
Mm-hmm.
that's called
Yep.
enabling. And that's all they was doing was just enabling people to be
Enabling like a
workers.
motherfucker.
So
Yep.
Trump making a motherfucker get up off your ass and work now. Go work for that shit. We'll help you,
I agree a
but
thousand
go
percent,
work.
bro. Yeah.
We give you
I
these
agree.
benefits to go.
Cause like you said, bro, it enables people, bro, to not take the necessary steps to make their life better. If a motherfucker just giving you handout, giving you Section 8, you on Section 8 for 20, 30 years, you getting food stamps every month, you getting 1,000 of food stamps every month. What initiative do you have to go better yourself and change your circumstances and better your life? So I agree with 100% of that shit. Take that shit away from them, bro. Make it super conditional. Make it for a limited amount of time. Make it so you have to prove that you taking certain steps and certain criteria to change your situation, and then a motherfucker give you some Section 8 or give you some snaps. But being on Section 8 for 10 years, bro, man, hell, man, take that shit away from motherfuckers. Hell no. Let these kids get that shit who out here making mistakes, who need some help, who might need a year or two to get their shit together. Let them have that shit. Not these motherfuckers that been on Section 8 since 97 and and turning down jobs just so they won't lose the motherfucking Section 8 and they can just live, you know what I'm saying, poverty check to check every month, bro. Like, I'm with you 100%. I'm glad he got rid of that shit too, bro.
No, we got to stand up as our own. We just got to stand up. We just got to want better. We got to do better. We got to stop having this
Mm-hmm.
crab or the barrel ass mentality. We our biggest downfall because we don't want to see
Mm-hmm.
each other win. I go spend. I a motherfucker rather go spend all this money on on a foreign design on clothing for a person that you support and make it richer that don't care about our culture. They don't invest shit into our culture. They
Mm-hmm.
the ones that's
At
investing.
all,
They the
yep.
ones that's rooting, investing, and pushing to fuck up our culture.
Mm-hmm.
These the
The
same
same ones
people.
you buying that shit from. They the same motherfuckers be
These
invested
the
in
same people
private
that voted
prisons,
for the president that y'all
all
don't
type of
like. Like
shit.
you get what I'm saying? These are the same people,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll never understand. It, though.
No, that's a fact, bro.
They'll never understand that type of timing
No,
because that type of timing comes
no, for
with
sure.
accountability,
But
and nobody wants accountability, bro.
and so many people struggle with that shit.
No, they do.
They sure though, bro.
You
People
know
run
how
from that
many
shit.
females I argue
People
with
run
every
from that
day?
shit like it's
A
hell,
female
bro.
be like, "Oh man, I want to Mr. Spin that shit, Mr. Spin that shit, baby." Look, I ain't think about what no motherfucking rapper say. He's a rat, and a motherfucker pedophile, man. I don't get no fuck with no Boston Richie say, man. You not finna convince me because of
Facts.
what he's saying. He paying to
Mm-hmm.
keep you because when you with a nigga with all this money, you know what you gonna do? You gonna shut the fuck up, or you gonna get the fuck on, and he gonna do what the fuck you want to do. Instead, it's like it's the world is fucked up where
Oh
if we
man.
walk in a club, you got 10 broke bitches, you got 10 bitches with shit going on. They gonna get them 10 broke bitches over them 10 bitches shit going on because they can't play with a woman that got her own everything and really get her own money and really got a career and a 401k plan because she ain't finna tolerate all that goofy ass shit you got going
Mm.
on. She gonna get the fuck on. But she gonna get this woman that's sleeping couch to couch. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm finna manipulate her, tell her I love her, fuck her, take on the shopping spree. She mad. She gonna be so gone, and when she start living a certain way, she gonna say, I don't want to go back to living how I was living. Fuck it. To the point where now
Mm.
women are like men now. Like it's like a real gender switch. Like these women out here just got
No, I agree.
they
It's
got a nigga
bad.
mentality like
It's a
if a female get cheated on, they gonna put Cardi B on and go say, man, I'm finna go fuck the next nigga, make this nigga mad, then you gonna be looking stupid as hell just like her.
no, you ain't lying. That's a part of the culture, though, man. That's another big part
No,
of the culture that we
not
got to
knowing
change,
that
bro.
me as a
The
man,
our young ladies being having such strong masculinity,
man,
bro.
me as a man, it'll hurt me more. It's not gonna hurt me to see with another nigga. I don't give a fuck, cause I know he doing the same shit I was doing to you. It'll hurt me more to see that you moved on and you became better than what you was. That's what
Mm.
hurt a person more. It's just like with women. When they leave and then this nigga took them so much, and now they see this nigga, he got his weight back, looking good, clean cut, working, doing good. That hurts a woman. Cause she like, damn, you made me waste all my
Mm.
time and you go to her and act how I wanted you to act in the first damn place.
We definitely got a lot of shit to work on with the culture, man. Our young ladies and our fellas, man. But shit, we gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up, though, Brody. I definitely appreciate you for joining me, bro. I appreciate you for chopping it up with me. We definitely got to get you back on again and chop it up again, man. But I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to this episode, man. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Until next time, y'all have a good night. Peace.